Come on, Lego. Come on, man. Yes! Let's go! At the moment! Bombed it.
Too much, but they cut back.
What's going on, guys? This is Thoughts of Sports. Back to you guys with some more sports plays and tips for the week. This week we're coming to you guys with some AFL, and I'm here with my co-host Geordie B. You guys know what it is. What's going on, Geordie?
Nah, nothing much, man. How you going?
Yeah, fucking pretty good in this new setup. Got the green screen going, guys. Got the new microphone, new MacBook come in. So yeah, fucking pretty nice tonight, eh?
Yeah, nah, it's looking pretty good, man. Obviously I was talking to you before, but I only saw it pretty much all of it now, the proper setup, and I reckon it's coming along pretty mad, like all the stuff you got in today. So, nah, I reckon once I get my setup, like all good and stuff, it'll really start getting going then, I reckon. But yeah, yours is on track. It's actually looking sick as at the moment, I reckon. It's mad as.
Nah, fucking oh. Cheers, heaps that, brother boy. Fucking oh. Well, without further ado, I reckon we should jump straight into this fucking first round of footy because we've been waiting long enough ourselves. We've been sitting here shaking, waiting for this season to start. So I reckon we should get into it.
Yeah.
First game of the round, brother. Well, it's not the start of the AFL, but it basically is. Opening round doesn't count, especially when fucking half the teams
didn't play.
Yeah, basically. Fucking cheers heaps, fucking Cyclone Alfie Hudson. But yeah, anyways, boys, the first game of this week anyway was going straight into Richmond versus Carlton, brother. Now, I don't know how you want to do this, man. I reckon we'll just open up and I'll give you my tips, you give me your tips, sort of thing, run through the odds and that together if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm easy done with that, man. You take it away.
But at the moment anyway, man, with the Carlton-Richmond game, guys, I'm going Carlton to win by 60-plus points. You guys can find that in the margin markets. That's currently at $2.35. I reckon they should smash Richmond. I know Geordie was mentioning to me before when we were off the show. They only won by 4 points against Richmond last year, but I don't know, man. I feel like this Tigers team coming in this year is probably going to be the most stinkiest team of all time. And like talking about AFL standards anyway, losing Martin and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got Carlton win by 60 plus at 235. And honestly, bro, it's going to be backline galore for Tigers this week if they do get smashed. So I'm going to go Gloston to pick up the 20 touches. Luke Trainer to get 15 plus, and I'm pretty sure it's his AFL debut. But he's a solid young backliner. He looked really good actually in the preseason. All of his touches were fucking used really good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Luke Trainer for 15 plus as well. Got him for $1.84 there. Fucking not, like that's pretty nice odds there for a backliner. Nathan Broad 15 plus at $1.67 as well. And then finally, I've got Paddy Cripps to kick a goal at $1.49. That all together came there at $14.75. I'll have that at the back too, guys, on the green screen and on the screen anyway.
Yeah.
And then what are your picks for that game there, Geordie?
Yeah, well, I'll have to correct myself, actually. I looked before we did this, and it was actually a draw. It was 58-58 the last time they played, like, this game.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, right, yeah.
Obviously, like we were saying, different team now. But, yeah, I do think it's going to be a pretty easily run-over game by Carlton. Like, obviously, it'd be props to Richmond if they were able to stay in it. But I do think Carlton are going to run over the game pretty easily. And I think it's going to be a game that's run by the Smalls in this game. Like, I mean, it could be the tale of the whole season, really, the Smalls running the game. Like, we saw how they were taken off pretty much last year. That was like, I reckon there's going to be a lot of stardom coming from the small forwards and stuff like that this season. So, I reckon...
Well, fucking seeing Kako kick that fucking 4 or 5 in that game, man, you never know. That could be a little bit of a tipper there.
Yeah, that's it. Like, and... I'd say my tip I'd go with, well, I'm going to probably have in a multi at least because I think he's only like $1.79. Jesse Motlop to kick 2. My next thing, because I obviously still think there will be touches on the ball for Richmond. I'm not sure if he's playing at the moment. I'd say it will be, but I'm going to say Tim Taranto for 25 because it's Tim Taranto. It's more than likely that he probably will get the 25. And then my other one would be Ryan Mansell to kick a goal because I feel like if there's anyone that's going to kick a goal, he's probably the only one at the moment that's like going to really be in there. to grind out for the ball in the forward, or maybe if you wanted to pick up a tall guy, maybe Samson Ryan, like if he stays down in the forward instead of playing some ruck. But I don't know how much they're going to be moving around the team really. So I'd be like, if I'm going to be going with anything, yep, it's going to be Tim Torino 25, Motlop for 2 goals, and Mansell to kick a goal as well.
Not too bad, brother. Not too bad. Well, that's a good couple of tips there for you guys.
Yeah, that's it.
First game of there.
Like on spare bed, so when you get to bed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, guys, getting straight to the second game as well. This is going to be me and Geordie's favourite game of every year, as it is tradition. We were going to go this year, guys, but we ended up going to the USC instead, which I fucking honestly rather. Even though I love the footy, we got to go fucking see some pretty slick knockouts in person. But yeah, coming into this one, man, personally, I'm going Elijah Sardes to pick up the 20-plus touches. He's sitting around $1.50, guys, $1.45 he is right now. I also get Andy McGrath to get 20-plus at $1.48. Jade Gresham to get 15-plus. That's at $2.75, guys. That's a fucking extreme value pick. I reckon Gretsch's looked really good this year, especially in the Corey All-Star game. He only played, 2 quarters of ball, and he had fucking, I think, 16 touches or something, man. So Gretsch's been looking really good this year. And then I also got Nate Cady to kick the 2 goals. I reckon this is going to be Cady's breakout year as a youngster. He's going to come out and kick probably 45 goals this year, 40 goals as a youngster. So I'm going Cady to kick the 2 as well. That's at $2.30. And then finally, I've got Issac Kako to kick a goal at $1.30. You guys know what it is. I reckon Kako is just the next big thing coming in the AFL. Fucking, he's like basically what Nick Watson is to Jordan. He's just me Lord and Savior to me team right now. Yeah, so fucking, I need Cax to kick one as well. Now that multi there came to $14.25, and if you guys want to get cheeky with it, I know Jordan won't like hearing it, but Bombers right now, guys, at like $3.50, nearly $4 odds, and I reckon that's fucking ridiculous if you just want to back them to win as well and chuck that in there. But yeah, up the Dons. Up the fucking Dons.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's always going to be a good game. Good rivalry.
Yeah,
As I said,
yeah,
as you can see, the Hawthorn jumper up there. I've got all my stuff up on my windowsill and stuff here, but I'm going to be keen for this game like it always is. It's always a banger. Always know there's going to be a bit of a scruff in the middle or somewhere in between the game. Like when we were there last time, we saw what happened. There was a major scruff in the first quarter with James Sicily and all that. So, and we were right there.
Oh, that's how Sicily is, the dog, eh? He fucking gets in there.
Yeah, he loves to go hard, and he has a bit of a temper, and sometimes he does over exceed. But I mean, it's love of the game. So, but obviously I can't dismiss Hawthorn. Like I reckon last week, their like link up game, they still look so smooth from last year. Maybe there were a couple slip ups and turnovers and stuff like that when maybe they were just sort of bombing kicks long and so in like here and there. But I feel like in the second half, they really picked themselves back up and started. I know Sydney were on that comeback, but then we kicked away again. And they were on the same thing. The link-up game was so good. The transition from back to forward was so smooth, and the rebound 50 and everything was just looking nice and pristine in the second half. I know we still had them a couple slip-ups here and there, but I still think Sam Mitchell made the good decisions later on in the game to secure that win, especially pulling James Sicily down forward. John Newcomb got a bit down forward and he ended up kicking the goal straight away. So I was like, he's made the good moves around the team. So
I really like Sammy Mitchell, man. I reckon he's doing really good things.
Yeah. It's been for sure. So it's going to be a good grinded out game though. It's not going to be anything easy, no easy goals. I don't think it's going to be a fast game to start off. I reckon it's going to be really fast. You got 2 young teams coming in, going back and forth. But my picks I'm going to be going is Massimo D'Ambrosio for a goal. I reckon he's going to kick a goal, man. I think it's just how could he not? He's on the wing. He does get pushed down to half forward a fair bit.
He's playing his old team as well.
Exactly. So I'll be chucking in Massimo for a goal. Oh, there'll probably be a few I could do here. I'd probably do Ginnivan for a goal because Ginnivan had a quiet week last week. He still got the few touches and played a good game, but I reckon after a week being quiet, he'll definitely get the goal this time. And if I'm going to go for another pick, I've got 2 more. I'll do James Sicily for 20 again, just because I reckon he's a rock for 20, and it will be floating around in the middle half and the back line a little bit. It's here and there. And my last pick I'll be going for is Jarman Impey for 15 touches. He had the 12 last week, but I reckon this week he's going to be really flowing through up on the wing side and trying to get into that chain of handballs and getting really up on the pace from moving from the back half up to the forward a bit. Not saying he's going to be trying to get up for a goal, but you know how he does. He's he's able to kick goals. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does get up there and get a few touches, rebounding through the middle.
No, fucking oath, man.
No, sorry.
Well, I'm with you there, man. I reckon it's going to be a fucking banger of a matchup, as it always is with them two teams.
Yeah. And
But yeah, sadly we couldn't make it this time, guys. But we will be getting a couple of vlogs in this year, going to a couple games live, getting a couple of vlogs in with the boys, and fucking
yeah,
chatting some shit while we're on the piss.
even if it's not like whatever games, really, we'll just find whatever. Because last time we went to the Collingwood and Sydney game the night before, and then we went to Hawthorn.
And we went to that. Yeah, that was the first one we went to, and neither of us even go for it.
Yeah. Only
yeah, no, that was a fucking awesome game too to go watch.
Yeah, no, that was a good game.
Chad Warner kicking 2 in the first quarter or something, I think, back then.
Yeah, and then Nick Dacos, I think he bombed one from about 45 metres out.
Yeah, right in front of us, bro. He
Yeah.
actually started it right in front of us, yeah. So the game after that, bros, we'll jump straight into it again. We got Geelong versus Freo. Now, personally, I fucking hate both sides. It's a battle of the bums to me. I don't like either side. I know there's a lot of Geelong supporters out there. I just don't like the side personally for making finals so much. It's a bit of jealousy going on there. But straight out, man, I'm going Luke Ryan. Now, this is a cheesy multi here. Luke Ryan for 25 plus this week against Geelong. I reckon that's going to be in their back half for a bit. I've got him there at $2.18. Tommy Stewie to pick up 20 plus as well at $1.24. This is another value pick. Dangerfield for 20 plus at $2.50. I feel like they're going to throw him back in the middle after taking that loss against Essendon. He didn't look too good in that game, and I reckon he did. I know he's getting older, but he's one of them people. He's not a forward liner. He needs to be in the middle.
Yep.
That's how he should be playing. And then I also have Mitch Duncan to pick up the 15 touches at $1.15. And then Jaeger and Mira to get the 15 plus at $1.40. And Amira hasn't failed me yet. So that there all came together at $12 odds, almost $11.25 there, cuz.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I haven't got much for that game, really. Like, I do think it's going to be a very heavy contested game. I mean, it's hard to say, especially with like the addition of Bailey Smith to Geelong now. It's going to be a bit of a toss and turn because you don't know how he's going to play, especially coming off of his injury. The pride.
The only reason I didn't bet on him, bro, I don't know whether he's going to have a cracking year with Geelong or if he's going to come out and not find his place there.
Which all prayers that he does. Hopefully he does come out and have a good year. So, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird game. That one is. I don't know how to really judge that one at the moment, just because, especially with the additions of Shea Bolton and Freo. But I still think it's going to be a pretty hard-fought game. I think it's going to be close. I don't think anyone's going to really run away with it necessarily because you can't really doubt Geelong. Geelong's Geelong. So, but yeah, if Geelong are going to have the ball definitely down their back half, I'm going to say a bit more than Freo will find it. And I reckon there's a pretty easy one for. Is Tom Stewart playing?
Yeah, Tom Stewart's playing.
Yeah,
but I've got him in multi there for 20 plus.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll have him for 20 as well. So there's the one that we're both on. Because I reckon it's like you can't doubt him there. It's Tommy Stewart. The next one, I feel like, again, the Smalls are going to run the game. So I wouldn't even mind just... Because Geelong will fight back, so I wouldn't even mind chucking in Tyson Stengel for a cheeky 2 goals. And then on Freo's end, I mean, first game antics, I reckon you always got to go and chuck in either Shea Bolton for 1 or 2. But I don't know if he's going to be playing in the midfield a bit more or if he's going to be like playing up higher instead of playing down lower. So
I feel like he's going to be playing forward more.
Yeah, sorry.
Losing Lucky Schultz and that, I reckon that's going to be almost their replacement.
So I reckon, if you want to chuck him in for the 1 goal, anytime goal scorer, I'd go Tyson Stengel for 2 and then Tom Stewart for 20. That'd be my 3 picks there.
Fremantle's paying $2.70 to beat Geelong.
Bloody hell. I mean, they lost to the Indigenous All-Stars. Like, man, that team was stacked. Like, what is it, like...
They're like, there's no, to be honest, I feel like that All-Stars group would beat nearly all the
man, that team was mad as, like, it was
especially
actually
if you consider the fact that they lost Walters and that, so say if they play Brisbane and then Brisbane lose Charlie Cameron to the All-Stars team or something.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that Brisbane or something would also lose to the same side.
Same with Hawthorn, losing Carl Amon and Jarman Impey as well. Like, they played for him last time. So, Matt is such a sick team, though, man.
So Shea for 2 goals is a $2.30. Stengel 2 goals, $2.10 right now.
Ooh, not bad. I mean, he kicked 2 against Freo last time as well in the Indigenous All-Stars game, didn't he? Or did he only kick the 1?
I think he kicked the 1.
Yep.
Pretty sure he kicked the 1.
Pretty nice goal.
And then Motlop got his other one, I think.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, nice.
But is that all you got for that one?
Yeah, they're my 3 picks for that game.
Yeah, no worries. Well, the one after that, this is a fucking grand final rematch, guys. To be honest, it was a flogging rematch anyway. Fucking wasn't really a grand final considering the way that fucking is it it's not a grand final rematch, is it?
Yeah.
Sydney versus Brisbane.
Yeah, it
It
is.
was fine. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, did that? Yeah, rightio. So they did play Sydney then.
Yeah, pumped.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I've got them in that rematch anyway. In this one, guys, I've got Brisbane to win it. I know Lincoln McCarthy just did his ACL like a fucking. I don't even know what to describe Lincoln as. Like he's a peanut or something, obviously, but I don't know how he's done his ACL 2 years in a row, the exact same leg, like in the same sequence, almost in the same round. But yeah, with Lincoln being out, I still reckon Levi Ashcroft's going to come in, man, and they're going to have a fucking pretty good game to start the year. And looking back on last year, Brisbane did start really slow and shit, but I feel like they're going to have to come out firing this year to show people they want that flag again. So I'm going Brisbane to win. They're at $1.77 right now, surprisingly. I've got Levi Ashcroft for 20 plus at $1.70. I know it's his debut game, but I feel like with Lincoln out, he's going to get some more minutes in the game. Nick Blakey for 20 plus. He's coming off a killer game last week against Hawthorn. $1.55. They did get flogged, but yeah, like, I do feel like if they do get flogged by Brisbane, it's going to be in their back end with Blakey a lot anyway, with the snake. And then, the lizard, sorry, they call him. And then I got Justin McInerney for 15 plus in the back half as well, $1.22. Brody Grundy for 15 plus out the ruck at $1.96. And the only reason I'm doing that is I feel like Grundy's going to dominate Big O. I know Big O's a big body, but he's not really a technical ruckman. He doesn't read the ball as well as like a Brody Grundy or a fucking Brody Grundy or a Max Gawn does anyway, like read the ball and play off the ball as well. So also got him in there as well. And then I got Heaney to kick 2 or more goals, which he has done against Brisbane in 3 out of their 5 last matches, and he averages almost 2 goals against them. I got that at $2.65. That multi there is fucking cheesy, bro. It's $22 odds all up there.
Yeah.
But I reckon it's gonna be an alright game. I feel like Brisbane might pump them though and just have it over him with Gordon being out. I don't mind Sydney, man. I honestly don't. But yeah, with Gordon out, I don't feel like they're much of a scary side.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a bit of a different game, like especially like as you said. And yeah, obviously unlucky with Lincoln McCarthy, poor lad, missing out on the granny last year with having his ACL and then doing it a week of practice.
Well, that's most certainly a fucking that's a retirement.
Yeah, he probably can't stay. More than likely will, unless yeah, it's hard to, especially at his age. I think he's 32 or 31. It's definitely hard to come back. But yeah, don't know with him. Don't know a whole lot about him, but he's definitely a bit of a spark plug for him. But so it's always sad to see someone go down. But hopefully, can get back and recover quickly. So that'd be a good thing to see. But anyway, on to the actual game itself. I reckon, like obviously last year with what happened, Sydney are going to have a bit of a grudge to come out playing pretty hard, because obviously the heartbreak of last year was pretty full on, losing by 10 goals. Like that's pretty hectic in the granny. But I still believe that Brisbane are going to have the Gabba as their powerhouse. Like it's going to be their fortress. I don't really see many teams beating them there this year. I know I choked on my own words last year when I said that, and I think they lost their first game of the Gabba straight out of the gate. So, like,
I think they lost the first 2 or 3 there.
Yeah.
At the start of the year. They just had a really shit slow start of the year. But I reckon that's also due to Will Ashcroft not playing at man last year. This year, him and Levi being in the side, I reckon that's going to be a huge fucking upgrade to the Brisbane side.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a big upgrade. So, like, I reckon it's still going to be and they've got a lot of big bodies, like Brisbane do, especially in the mid. They've got a lot of people they can swap out and change down forward and throw into the mid. Like Cam Rayner, he can play midfield. He plays at the half forward. Jared Berry, he's on the wing, but he can jump in the midfield and all play as a tagger. There's a lot of things they can do. I would not be surprised if they do tag Isaac Heaney with Jared Berry. So I reckon Jared Berry might be a wary one just to stay away from. But in saying that, Jared Berry...
I would honestly... You could honestly do a lot of people for unders on touches, I reckon, this game. This might be straight less touches, more goals. I reckon it's going to be more goals scored. Like, you know what I mean? Passage of plays of like long kicks, not
Yeah.
short handballs and stuff like that.
Yeah, my picks I'd be having for the game because I do reckon Brisbane's going to win, and I reckon they're going to win pretty convincingly. I'm not going to put a margin on it or anything like that, but my picks would be, I reckon, Zorks for 25, because Zorks, I reckon, he's just going to be a stat pad for 25. He always does move up the ground a bit instead of just playing in that back half. He does like to move up and get some good kicks down the line. Finds
You
people.
say 25?
Yeah.
Yep, he's a dollar. Fuck me, bro. He's only $1.30.
Yeah. He racks up the touches in the back end of the last year as well. And he's been playing up. Does play up the field a bit and does move up with the ball a fair bit as well, because they do like to chip it around the back a tiny bit. So I reckon I'll do him for 25. The next one I'm going to do, I reckon Cam Rayner's going to have an absolute crazy season this year. I reckon this is like for a first round pick. I reckon he's going to really blow out this season and blow out the gates and really have a strong season and maybe even be an All-Australian. I know he was in the 44-man team last year, but I reckon this time he really could get the actual AA jacket. So I'm going to throw him in there, I reckon, for 2 goals. And the next one I'm going to do, I reckon another cheeky lad for 2 goals as well is Kyle Lohman. Like I've said at the start of the season, he's like $15 for All-Australian. I might even just chuck like $20 on it. I know it's nothing. It's like for what, 300, but I mean 300 if he does make the AA. But or just could end up loading 50 on my boy John Newcombe to win the Brownlow.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But yeah,
Wouldn't
they're
be
my,
surprised
they're
if
my
Lohman-
3 picks anyway. I'd be going
No,
Kyle.
Lohman does look the goods, man. I don't know if he'll make the Australian side this year, just because it's so. One of them years, I reckon, man, where there's going to be a lot of breakouts for a lot of young cunts that want to, not young, but like people that have been waiting to break out are also going to come out this year as well. I reckon Lohman maybe two more years in him, I reckon, and a couple of people leave Brisbane and the spot opens up even more where he gets more mainstream time. Like everyone's looking at Lohman for the kick and that, you know what I mean? Instead of him giving it off and stuff. But yeah, bro, I'm with you there. I reckon it's going to be a cracker of a game, that one.
One person I want to say to not turn away on a kicking a fair few goals this year. I know he has his ups and downs, but he did play pretty fucking good in the grand final. I wouldn't mind if the fucking Hipper ends up having a pretty good season this year.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Eric Hipwood, I reckon he could actually end up having a pretty decent season this year. I know he's had his ups and downs, but I reckon after that finals run, I reckon he's definitely gone through a lot of adversity in his career. And I reckon he's
with injuries wise and stuff. But I feel like he's a solid player, man. He always has been.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking wicked set shot on him from the pocket, as we've seen in that fucking grand final.
Bro, that kick was I don't even know. That was literally a Jason Ackermanis 2.0.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It was awesome to see. But without further ado, man, I reckon we should jump on to the next one. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be straight up, guys. Fuck this Bulldogs versus North Melbourne game. Like, honestly, fuck them both. I'm not really too fussed about that game. Not too fussed about putting
My
any
tip's
tips out
North,
for that game. Pardon, what's that, brother?
My tip's North.
Oh yeah, I've tipped North to win as well. Just like overall though, betting wise, like if I wouldn't be betting on this game for anyone anyway, unless you're doing like some shit like Nick Larky to kick 3 or 4 and Shees to get 30 maybe. Or North to win as well. Throw that in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I reckon we should move straight past that because it's not really exciting.
Don't mind me, bro. I'm just quickly turning this light off.
Yeah, nice, sweet, cuz. And next, guys, we'll go straight into Collingwood take on Port Adelaide. And this is a fucking scrap and a half. I reckon this matchup, one of the best matchups every year, Collingwood versus Port Adelaide. Fucking jail cells versus fucking side stripers, you know what it is. But yeah, guys, I reckon this one's going to be a solid game. And this is going to be Dan Houston taking on his former side that just not traded him off, he just left them basically anyway. And I'm going to go Dan Houston to pick up 20 against his former side there, Jord. Put him at $1.24. I reckon he should pick it up. He takes a lot of the kickouts and stuff. Even with Nick Dacos doing it sometimes here and there. I've seen last game Houston was taking a few. Also got Crispy to get 20 as well, the big Pred. Got the big Pred to get 20 at $1.86. And then I also have Nick Dacos to pull 30 or more at $2.45. I know he's coming off calf tightness. But as we know, Nick Dacos can get 30 touches in a fucking quarter almost. So Give me Nicky Dacos to get 30 plus. Dan McStay to kick a goal, that's at $1.24. Jack Lukosius to kick a goal, that's also at $1.18. And then finally, Bo McGreary to kick a goal as well, that's at $1.76, which isn't bad at all. Lukosius is playing his debut with Port Adelaide as well. He could kick a few, man, honestly.
Yeah.
And that multi there came to $12.50, so it wasn't bad at all value-wise. And what are you looking at in that game there, Jordy? What are you excited for?
Oh, well, I was talking about the former players versus their teams before, so I reckon straight out the gates, I reckon Collingwood. I said Port before, but now I'm looking at the team now. I'm like, with the whole Dan Houston fight versus his former team.
Losing such a solid back line
Yeah.
like that, I feel like that's
And playing his former team, I'm probably going to pick Collingwood this week, and after losing how they did last week, they're going to have to bounce back somehow. But
and just the way that Port's footy's been, man, like they are just such a fucking disgusting team to watch play football sometimes. Whether I swear, man, sometimes Lear runs the back line and they look fucking good as gold, like they look impenetrable, and then the next week they throw Radical Lear in the back line with the Lear and they don't know who's the main man to take the mark. They don't know who's on who, and they just get lost, man. And then fucking without even that, thinking about that, Charlie Dixon, bro, was just so fucking shit to watch last year, bro, in that forward line. It was just terrible, man. They had one option in the forward line, and it was they have Mitch Georgiadis in that, but it just looked like every time Dixon was on the field, they fucking closed their eyes and didn't want to even look at Georgiadis. They just bomb it in there. Dixon, 3 people on him, and the cunt would never get the ball anyway. Hopefully this year JHNF can pull them out of the mud a bit, because they are making finals, man. They have been a competitive team, but I reckon they've been one of them sides that's making the top 8, but they've never even been a chance for the fucking grand final. Like, no one's scared to play Port Adelaide in finals.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like, you're more scared to play a young Hawthorn side these days than to play a Port side. So, I'm not too worried about Port, man. I reckon it's going to be a solid game. But, yeah, I reckon Collingwood should fuck them. Give them a hide. And even though GWS gave them a flogging, man, I reckon GWS are they're probably favourites, man, to win the flag this year, honestly, except for Brisbane.
Yeah. No, so it's like I said, I'll probably be rocking with Collingwood. Yeah, but what I'm going to be
That's
rocking.
why you're saying that, bros. I'm just going to quick turn this cam off and have a quick honk stim.
Yeah, easy done, bro. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a game that's won off the centre bounces, I reckon. Like, it's more of not necessarily a heavily contested game, but it's going to be a game that's spread out through the team. Like, Connor Rosie could definitely get his 25. Zach Butters could get his 25. Like, Jace Burgoyne, he could get the 25 as well. Seeing how he played in his final series last year, I know, especially when we're talking about the finals game against us last year, losing by 3 points, he had a great game. For a person that, like, obviously on the opposite team, he did have a great game. I think he had 25 touches and 7 clearances or something like that, or it might have been 7 marks or something, but he had a real good game. And so they do have some pieces to do good things, but I still reckon that Collingwood, like the veterans, and same, it's sort of like a Geelong sort of type thing. You can't really count them out, can you? So what I'm going to go with is Dan Houston to kick a goal. Like I said before, former players versus their former teams. I reckon it's just always something like that's bound to happen. Versus Port straight out of the gate, I reckon, yeah, Dan Houston's definitely going to be able to get a goal on the board. What is he paying for a goal at the moment?
Danny Houston for a goal. Fuck, that's a good pick, man, because watching that cunt slot that goal against Essendon made me want to fucking spew, but he's got such a good really, the cunt has a fucking boot on him, eh?
Yeah, like Darcy Byrne-Jones with us. That made me actually so wild.
It always happens in Essendon, bro. I'm trying to think of who else done it. Dan Houston did it. Jamie Elliott did it too as well, bro. The fucking dog. Collingwood versus Port Adelaide. Fuck, we got 4 games playing that Saturday.
Yeah.
Goal scorer.
Yeah, so the Danny Houston, I reckon he's going to have a pretty good game.
He must be at some pretty crazy odds, bro.
Boy, he's not even there.
He's not even on there.
What the hell?
Can't even back him. Lowest on there, bro, is Joshy Dacos at $3.40, which is fucking surprising.
Yeah, it might be closer to the game day. Maybe they'll start putting all the backflippers and stuff in as well.
Josh Dacos is paying $3.40 to kick a goal, and he's kicked the goal in 3 out of his last 5 against Port, and then in the other 2 there he didn't kick a goal. He kicked 2 behinds.
Yeah, not very fair. It's actually not too bad.
And he kicked 2 in one of them as well. So, oh, fuck, that might be a cheesy pick there, 2 goals, $3.40.
But yeah,
Josh Taylor
all
as
he wants
well.
it's actually loaded or something. If Dan Houston.
But yeah, you can't find I can't find Houston anywhere, bro. It must be.
Yeah, well,
I don't
once
know. They must just
no,
know
put
that
it
they
up.
must know something that we don't.
They must know he's going to kick a goal. So if you find it,
Yeah, they
you
must
back
know
him
the
for a goal
cunt's gonna kick. Cunt must gonna. He must be gonna kick a bag for the first time in his career or
from the
something.
back
Yeah, I don't
line.
know. But
From
yeah, fucking.
yeah,
We'll go straight from there, man. That's gonna be a solid game anyway, guys. I'm fucking. Oh no, did you give your picks for it, bro? You just want Dan Houston for a goal?
oh yeah, well, bloody hell. Oh yeah, in my little multi I was going to do, Jack Lukosius to kick 2 as well. So that'll be my 2 picks: Dan Houston for a goal and Jack Lukosius to kick 2, because I sort of know he's going to be sort of the main target up forward now, especially with Charlie Dixon. Not really. Wait, Charlie Dixon retired, yeah. So with Charlie
Yeah,
Dixon,
I'm pretty sure he retired after that shocking fucking year that he had. That was
and
shocking.
yeah, so he's going to be definitely the man sought after up forward, tall body, and he's got a good kick.
Jackie Lukosius, $1.97 to kick 2.
Yeah, so I reckon I'll do Danny Houston once we find the markets. And then, yeah, Jackie Coach just to kick 2. Backed him last year for the 5 against Geelong. Oh, that was too good. That was too good that day.
Not bad. Yeah, bloody oath. Well, I reckon we're just going to jump straight over the Adelaide Crows St Kilda game because me and Geordie personally, we're not excited for anything St Kilda are doing this year. We don't like them as a team personally. I don't not like them, but we just know they're not destined to do good things this year anyway. In our points of view, they got some really solid young players there, but you know how it is. Fucking St Kilda always find a way to throw it away. Just let the Dons. Just something we have similar with the Saints, but I reckon I'm tipping Adelaide to win that game, man. It's just one of my tips to win, but I'm not betting on that game at all either.
Yeah, no, the Adelaide Crows should come out here pretty easy and get the game done. Unless, like I said, it'll be another game one in the middle, unless you see Jack Steele and that popping off and get some good touches, but I'm trying to just think. I'd do Jordan Dawson for 25. I reckon after how he played in that preseason game against the Lions, he looked pretty solid. So I'd be rocking him with him to get 25 touches. If he's playing, you could do Mitch Hinge for 20. Because I know in the back end of last season, there was a fair few games he was rocking and getting 25, 20. Like, he was pretty consistent for that. So I'd do Mitch Hinge for 20, Jordan Dawson for 25, and Isaac Rankin to kick 2 goals. Like, Isaac Rankin's Isaac Rankin. He is a good small forward. And like I said, I reckon the Smalls are going to just run the league. It's just destined to happen, I reckon. So I would say take Isaac Rankin to kick 2.
Not too bad, bro. Well, yeah, I'm happy with that, bro. So, yeah, personally, I just won't have nothing on that. Jumping straight into the GWS versus Melbourne game. Now, guys, I'm predicting Clayton Oliver to have another breakout season. I feel like after that shitty year last year, he's going to have a really good year this year and put his value in stock up at least. So if he does want to leave, he can go to a good club. So I've got Clayton Oliver there, 25 plus at $1.47. Josh Kelly to get the 20 at $1.10, but I'm really looking back at it now and I'm thinking, fuck that, take that dog out. don't even worry about
Might
doing
even get a
close
better
to 20.
return, bro.
At $1.10, there's no point doing him for 20, knowing that he can go under. Trent Rivers for 20 plus at $1.46. That's pretty good odds there. He's had 20 in all of his last 5. Lockie Ash to get 20, coming off 26 lovely touches last game. Watching him play, fuck, he had a phenomenal last game. And then lastly there, I got Petrarca to kick 2 or more. I reckon Petrarca's due to have a fucking pretty good game, and I don't reckon he's going to play in the middle too much. So I'm going to kick 3 or 4 goals in the forward line. So I've got Petrarca to kick 2 or more at $2.35, and that one there came to $8.25 there, George. What are you on there, brother boy?
Yeah, I reckon it's a hard game to choose, like I said, with a lot of these, but especially with Christian Petrarca coming off that devastating injury last year. That was full on. So hopefully he's coming back all and well, and does have a crazy good game. It would be good to see. But first thing, I reckon straight out, it's Max Gawn still is going to be one of the best rucks in the comp. There's no doubt in that. So I reckon he's going to be easy for 15 touches. Just winning it out of the ruck, bringing it down, handsing it off, getting it out the middle, because it'll be a game that's won off the centre clearances, man. I reckon that's what it is. Like, Melbourne, they get the ball, they'll run it down, try to kick it into the forward 50, try to find Bailey Fritsch, something like that.
I don't even know Who the fuck even plays ruck for GWS right now?
Oh, I could not think right now. I actually honestly could not think who it would be.
Kieran Briggs.
Kieran Briggs, just kind of Iden, but I think he might be a bit too small.
He averages 1 disposal a game.
Yeah.
Like he had 1 disposal in the last game.
Yeah, he mustn't have played much then.
Yeah, I don't think he would have, surely not.
Yeah, well, I literally already forgot what I was like about to say or what pick I did say. But Maxi going 15. Yeah, I reckon he'll win a fair few ruck taps there, so it's pretty destined for him to get the 15. I reckon. Another person thinking probably you could do Bailey Fritsch for 2 if they do find the ball out of the centre clearances. I mean, he is good for a mark and a few goals in most of his games. And man, I actually do not know. Do not know with that game. It's a bit of a contested one. But
Yep.
I could even see Connor Iden kicking another goal. I don't know what his odds are for that because he was pretty. He kicked 2 last game, so he could be pretty sure to kick 1. So he could even just be one that you could just shy away from, or if you wanted to, you could just chuck Toby Green in there for 15 because he's a person that does play in the half forward and does get up a bit high here and there, and does get in there for the ball in the ruck taps in the forward, so you do see him in there for the grind to try and get the ball out, so I wouldn't be surprised. So that'd be my picks there. Connor Iden for a goal, Toby Green 15, Bailey Fritsch, I'd just say, yeah, I'd say put him for 2. Probably wouldn't even be worth putting him for 1. And then Maxi going 15 touches.
Yeah, not bad at all. I'm with you there, bro. Fucking, yeah, really there with you. Overall, man, I don't know who's going to win this game. Fuck, man, I'm probably going to tip Melbourne to get this done. I reckon Melbourne are going to win this game. They're going to have a comeback year this year and probably going to break back into that top 8 again with Clayton Oliver having a really solid year. And this is going to be a little bit of a tip right now, guys, but I reckon Clayton Oliver's going to finish top 3 in the Brownlow this year. Possibly even win it, depending on where Melbourne finish. But, yeah, I'm done with that game there. If you are, bro.
Yeah, I was just thinking my last thing I would say would be I reckon Jack Viney for 20 is another solid one.
Yeah, fuck yeah, little tough dog. His little unit, that dog is. Last game of the round, brother. We're going on to Eagles versus. Who the fuck are the Eagles playing?
Gold Coast.
Yeah, Eagles versus Gold Coast, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that must be. Yeah, it is because John Noble's debuting. So we got Eagles versus Gold Coast. Sorry for that, guys. By the way. In this game, I'm not really too excited for it. I'm not too excited for the year the Eagles are going to produce. So I reckon they're still going to be a top, bottom 3 side. But I do have Jake Waterman to kick 3 goals. He's always looking really sharp whenever he's on the field. He's looking to get a really strong contested grab. Beautiful set shot on goal, man. I don't think there's too many in the game that kick it straighter than Waterman right now, other than Larky. And yeah, other than that, man, I got him $3.15 too. $3.15 for Waterman to kick 3. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then I also got Reid to pick up the 20 touches. I reckon he's going to be playing in the midfield a lot more this year. Yeah, last year they were throwing him in the forward way too much. He's not a forward. I know he can move forward. He can take hangers and whatnot, but we've seen Reid and what he can do, palming off Zach Merritt to fucking step the palming off Nick Martin straight after. I reckon Reid's a once in a lifetime talent. Just like Nick Dacos, man. We're not going to see this ever again, probably.
Yeah.
So I got Reid to get 20. He's at $1.73. And then in Johnny Noble's debut, I got Johnny Noble to pick up 20 in his debut, bro. He's at $2.18 at the moment. I reckon that's fucking cheesy value. Considering that Collingwood overlooked Noble, man, I reckon Noble was one of the best players at Collingwood.
Yeah.
One of the most underrated players in the league, to be honest, bro. His ball use is fucking pretty cool. It's pretty crazy, man, what he can do with the ball and him coming off the bench and like what we were talking about the other day, not playing in the grand final when he basically helped the team make the grand final sort of thing. So, yeah, guys, altogether that came to $10.75, so that wasn't too bad of odds there either, George.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Is it at Eagles home or is it at
I'll tell you right now, I'm pretty sure it's at Eagles home in Perth. I'm still tipping Gold Coast to get it done, though, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so like as you're looking for that,
Yeah, it's in Perth, bro.
it's in Perth.
Yeah, Optus Stadium, cuz.
Not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna go with the Smoky. I'm gonna go with the West Coast Eagles to get it done against Gold Coast. Gold Coast had their fair share of struggles. They did not win a single game away last year. They
Yeah.
don't think.
That's 100. That's 100% right too. I just reckon picking up Dan Rioli and that, man, they're going to be looking a lot different this year.
No, just especially with the addition of Liam Baker and Jack Graham and Matt Owies going to West Coast. I reckon they're gonna have a pretty good run there. So I wouldn't mind seeing them. So I reckon Liam Baker for 20. I was just like, wait, I'm going to remember real quick. He went to West Coast, right? But yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Liam Baker for 20. I'd do Harley Reid for 20 as well. I wouldn't even mind chucking in Harley Reid for a goal because, like you said, I know he probably will play majority of the game in the mid. He does push, like, it's Harley Reid. You've seen him
He's
lead.
always going to push up for them
Yeah.
wingers. It's in his blood almost.
And
The
you're,
dog. Like,
and
he
you're
won't
seeing how he was, especially in that highlight reel goal with Clayton Oliver and Christian Petrarca. Like, if he has an open field, he's got the ball in hand, he's going to try to run for it and go for a shot on goal. So I reckon it'd be a nice one to pick him, especially over at Optus, so set him off. So for him to kick a goal as well, and another one I reckon that might be cheeky is Matty Owies in his debut to kick 2.
Yeah, that's not. I'll tell you what he's paying right now, bro. I'm not 100% his date. Like he's playing straight up, but I'll tell you, he should be there. Yeah, Matty Braz. Guess how much he's paying?
What, like $4 something?
$4, can't.
Yeah, nice. Matty Owies.
He's kicked 2 goals and 2 behinds against Gold Coast. 2 out of his last 4 games against them. He's only ever played 4 games against them.
Yeah, nice. I reckon he's going to have a show-out game over there. I reckon he'll kick 2. So, yeah, that's mine. Liam Baker for 20. Harley Reid.
Harley Reid to kick 1 as well, though.
Harley Reid to kick 1 as well. And 20 touches.
Yeah, Reid to kick 1 is paying $1.70.
Yeah, nice.
Not bad at all.
And then Liam Baker for 20 as well. With Harley Reid.
Nice, bro.
That's been my pick.
I'm happy with that, man. Well, that concludes round 1 anyway, guys, of the AFL with Thoughts for Sports. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Get excited because there's going to be a lot more of these coming in the year anyway.
Hey, we got plenty of rounds.
Yeah, fucking oath, brother. We just seen me and Geordie also seen NBA preseason or something coming over here. Meant to be Pelicans taking on Phoenix. They're mentioning KD versus Zion possibly. So we're going to be looking into that, guys, getting tickets, going to vlog that as well. And the next USC event coming over in Perth, me and Jordan were discussing this, and the BKFC coming up. Me and Jordan will be there. We've already said to each other we want to go to all the USC events in Australia, vlog the whole lot for you guys and get that done and drop more content. So I hope you guys like the new setup, like what we're doing here, and just like, subscribe, leave a comment, give us your thoughts, and you know what it is, guys.
That's it. You guys have a good one, eh?
Fucking oath, brother. You lads have a good one. Catch you later, lads.